In the ancient land of Canaan, where hills kissed the sky and valleys cradled rivers, there lived a woman named Deborah. She was no ordinary woman. Deborah was a prophetess, a leader, and a warrior. Her wisdom was sought by many, her strength feared by enemies, and her heart was as fierce as it was kind. Canaan was a land of many tribes, each with its own customs and gods. But the Israelites, Deborah's people, worshipped the one true God. For 20 years, they had been oppressed by King Jabin of Canaan and his cruel commander, Sisera. The Israelites were terrorized, their villages raided, their families torn apart. The people's spirits were crushed, and they cried to God for deliverance. God answered their prayers through Deborah. Deborah lived under a palm tree between Ramah and Bethel in the hill country of Ephraim. People would come to her from all over Israel to settle their disputes and seek her counsel. Her reputation as a wise judge was known far and wide, but it was her unshakable faith that truly set her apart. One day, as Deborah sat under her palm tree, God spoke to her, commanding her to lead Israel into battle against Sisera. Without hesitation, Deborah called for Barak, a respected military leader, and said to him, "The Lord, the God of Israel, commands you. Go, take with you 10,000 men of Naphtali and Zebulun, and lead them up to Mount Tabor. I will lead Sisera, the commander of Jabin's army, with his chariot and his troops, to the Kishon River, and give him into your hand." But Barak was hesitant. He respected Deborah's wisdom and knew that God's favor was with her. So he replied, "If you go with me, I will go. But if you don't go with us, I will not go." Deborah agreed, saying, "Certainly, I will go with you. But because of the course you are taking, the honor will not be yours. For the Lord will deliver Sisera into the hands of a woman." And so Deborah prepared for the battle alongside Barak. The day of the battle arrived. 10,000 warriors arrived at Mount Tabor, ready to fight for their freedom. Deborah stood at the forefront, her presence inspiring the soldiers. Her voice rang out like a trumpet as she declared, "Go! This is the day the Lord has given Sisera into your hands. Has not the Lord gone ahead of you?" Barak and his men charged down the slopes of Mount Tabor. As they descended, the heavens darkened, and a mighty storm unleashed torrential rain. The Kishon River swelled and overflowed, turning the battlefield into a muddy quagmire. Sisera's iron chariot, once thought invincible, became stuck in the mire. The Canaanite soldiers, disoriented and trapped, were no match for the Israelite warriors. With Deborah's guidance and God's intervention, Israel triumphed. Sisera, realizing the battle was lost, fled on foot, abandoning his chariot. He ran until he reached the tent of Jael, the wife of Habar, the Canaanite. Jael welcomed him in and offered him a place to rest. Exhausted, Sisera fell into a deep sleep. But Jael, knowing the wickedness of this man, took a tent peg and drove it through his temple, killing him instantly. When Barak arrived in pursuit, Jael met him and led him to the tent where Sisera lay dead. The prophecy had come true. The honor of victory belonged not to Barak, but to a woman. With Sisera's death, the Israelites were finally freed from the oppression of King Jabin. Peace reigned in the land for 40 years. Deborah's name was remembered in songs and stories, not just as a judge or a prophetess, but as a warrior who, through her faith and courage, delivered her people from tyranny. Deborah continued to lead Israel with wisdom and justice, her legacy enduring through the ages as a beacon of what it means to trust in God and stand strong in the face of adversity. Oh, yes, I hope you enjoyed this story. If you did, please click the like button, subscribe to this channel, and share. Thank you.